Welcome, Cancer, and happy birthday to you all. Take a deep breath. Okay, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue shuffling. So today is July 9th, 2020, and this reading is for the second half of July, so basically now through the rest of July. And so for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all is concerned. And fill that empty space with beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending love to everyone out there. All right, so for Cancer here, I'm feeling a good one, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? It's a beautiful sunny day out. Beautiful sunny day. I just set all my stones out in the sun yesterday. So for Cancer, from now through the second half of July for Cancer, the sign of Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. There we go. Little nervousness. So the first card out of the gate is the Ten of Wands reversed. For me, this is great because this is the letting go of all of your burdens. Let me just get this light up a little bit so it's not so in the card. The challenge for you, Cancer, is the Knight of Swords reversed. And what's in your foundation is the Ace of Swords reversed. What's in the recent past, Cancer, is the Five of Wands. So some kind of conflict. There could be a split. We're dealing with lies or information you don't know, and you're trying to get clarity on the situation, but you are dumping your burdens. And then in your crowning position is the Empress reversed. And very interesting because in the Divine Masculine read today, I was talking about the Dark Mother energy, or the women who are part of the patriarchy because they're holding the masculine energy or signature and abusing their power. So that was coming up. And then what's coming up for you is the Moon reversed. And that can reference a new moon as well, or getting up really early, right? The early bird catches the worm. It also can reference deception, though. So let's see what else is coming up. You see yourself as the Queen of Cups, which is beautiful. That is your energy. Look at how it changed. You being authentic to yourself, how it shifts all of that energy. And then what's around you, Cancer, is the Five of Swords. So those who would take you down, right? And now you see, too, though, he's just standing in his truth. All these people are injured. But did he injure them, or did he stand in their truth and the others injure themselves? The only issue with his position is there's no love here, right? There's only truth. So remember from two popes, without love, truth can be excruciatingly painful, okay? So what's the block for Cancer today is the Six of Wands reversed. And where do we end up, Cancer? We end up with the Strength card, which is a beautiful card in this deck. I always get She's Like the Wind, okay? Now I do a little bit of a hangman here. So what connects to whatever's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read? The connection is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which a lot of people can be experiencing that energy of loss of money or family or issues in the family, business or legacy or community. And then you will get another, well, what's hanging in limbo here for you is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, which can be no work, strike, stubbornness, whatever it is for you, or just being still because you don't have to work. is what's hanging in limbo at the end of this read. Perhaps you don't know what's next for you, and you are going to get another card. You just don't know what it is until the end of the read, and it may be more than one card depending on what that last card is. And also we're going to see what's at the bottom of the deck for you is the Tower reversed. All right, so there may be a little bit of resistance here, or in the aftermath of the Tower coming in, which is a sudden event, drama, epiphanies. That can be an orgasm as well. We have the backstory here, so I'm going to pull these cards and see what's been going on for you, and then we're going to get right into it. We're going to pull, this is the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to clarify with the mini Rider-Waite, and we're doing oracles at the end as usual. All right, let's see what's been going on for you. All right. So we had the Hangman upright, but in this deck you see they feel trapped in that position. He's trying to find a way out, trying to see the new perspectives, but they're feeling stuck and chained, right? However, it is upright, because the Hangman upright is supposed to be the wisdom to look for new perspectives. And then we have here two powerful cards right in a row, the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, both upright. This is very powerful right here. But coming in to end the grief, sadness, guilt, or shame, right? Getting over it. And then coming into the injustice of a move or end of marriage, or going to visit, or just instability in general. In the aftermath of sudden events or traumas or drama, whatever happened in your life, or resisting the changes, okay? So let's see how that's affecting you. All right, this is for Cancer. So let's see, while I'm shuffling the mini deck, we have in the underlying energy is a lot of Libra energy, very strong, as well as Scorpio. And then we also have Taurus, Cancer, and of course you are Cancer, and you have your Cancer energy right above your head here. And then we have Leo at the end as well, from the Major Arcana. So we're only going to deal with that because the mini deck, I put a lot of cards out, so you can end up hitting all 12 signs with the mini deck. So a little bit of stress coming up here in letting go of the burdens. The center, the recent past is the Five of Wands, which has to do with conflict normally. It can be conflict, battle, games, competition, but it also can be, friendly games, and it can be the pursuit of happiness, right? The quest for the impossible dream. And it's above, that conflict is hanging above the Tower reverse, which is part of the issue with the resistance. There's some injustice regarding a move or end of a marriage, or just an instability, some kind of instability. There could be a house that's falling apart, like a money pit. But there's a lot of source energy backing you up in a really positive way here to get over yourself, get over the grief, loss, regret, shame, right? Being stuck in the past or at the Y in the road. You got a lot of energy backing you up to get past that, to deal with the injustice, to deal with the instability. And this is either after the fact of this drama that you're dealing with, the cleanup, which has been coming up a lot this week. There's like the cleaning up the mess in the aftermath of drama or trauma or sudden events or explosions, epiphanies, and or orgasm. But it's definitely dealing with these conflicts. But you are dropping the burdens now, so I feel like it's after the fact, the cleanup of a split or a lie, or the need to cut through the BS, or need to get clarity in a situation. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough information to make a decision, but now dropping all of your, perhaps dumping a load, dumping your burdens, or letting go of all your responsibilities, or confessing perhaps, and challenged by the Knight of Swords, which can be holding your tongue, or it can be lashing out as well. But I feel like in dropping this, it's probably more, I don't know, it could be holding your tongue or lashing out here, or doing both, depending on who it is. And then you have this Empress reversed energy, which can just be an ill parent. It can be an ill parent or someone who's miscarried, but if it's not some kind of illness, whether it's mental or physical, it is someone who's out of control. It can be also the fall of a patriarchal feminine, the dark mother energy, right? The boss who's abusing their power, the mother, the grandmother, the aunt, the friend, whoever it is, and abusing their power. And there could be some kind of deception here with the moon between the Empress reversed and the Queen of Cups, because you're coming up in very beautiful energy amidst all of this kind of dark energy. But you're being authentic to yourself. This is like great because you're learning to let go of what's not your responsibility to carry. So I'm very proud of you guys. Now she's still being, even though this person is at war, she's being very loving to them. She's keeping her heart open, not being in fear. So that's a big, there's a big message there. So let's start with the underlying energy of the Tower reversed. Why? We have the King of Wands reversed, the Man of Passion. He could be tired, sick, or sick and tired, or just, too tired to deal with the aftermath cleanup, or tired of cleaning up other people's messes. This could be someone who's not happy, he's dissatisfied, he didn't get his wish, right? So it's either because of resisting change or because he's in the aftermath of cleaning up the mess that happened already, the drama. And this is healing. So he is resting and healing here and standing up for himself, okay? So there's the King of Wands. I don't get that he's really angry. He could be mad a little bit as well, but it's more about just being so tired of dealing with this stuff, not getting their wish, not getting what they worked hard for, and healing right now, perhaps trying to forgive some people and standing up for themselves and taking the high ground at the same time. In the recent past is the Five of Wands upright. Why is the Five of Wands upright there for Cancer? All right, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed, which is some kind of imbalance, inequity, not sharing, an unequal or inequitable distribution. This could be a scam or just debt in general. And but there's fighting here, so it feels like more of relationship issues, but it could be debt because of a home or a marriage. And this is feeling like a failure or bad news that came in, or doing stuff under the radar. Perhaps other people don't know that you're in debt, or they don't know that there's been a scam and somebody stole money from you or something like that. But there is now fighting because of it. That's in the recent past, though, because of this instability. Whether your house came down, your marriage came down, your business came down, some kind of structure fell down. It's like the walls of Jericho tumbling down because of injustice. But you at the same time became empowered in it. The foundation here is the Ace of Swords reversed. Why? Well, and in this lie or split, injustice here, you have found peace. You found peace amidst all the chaos, which is perfect because that's you learning how to be in your authentic 5D truth. This also could be in a split where perhaps kids are going back and forth between parents. And this is the Ten of Pentacles here. This is the very, very abundant family, business, or community. It could be a legacy as well. But maybe finding peace away from this. Maybe you thought you couldn't live without this stability and this abundance, but actually finding peace away from it. All right, and this could be dumping a family, or the family dumped you, or the family's under a lot of pressure, so it's good to get away from it, or just feeling like you've been pushed. They may be feeling like they've been pushed to their emotional limits, and it's better if you just go away right now. But there's definitely a split here. Dealing with the Ten of Pentacles family, they could be purging. Like you may have gone through the purging cycle already, and now the family's purging, so it's better if your energy's away from that to stay in peace. But there's definitely a split or a lie that you're dealing with, and instability. But you are being good in the middle of it. You're staying open-hearted and in your truth and in peace by dumping the load, dumping the responsibilities that don't belong to you here. And all right, and this is the Atlas card for me, and you notice I put Atlas out today. So let's see why we have that Ten of Wands there reversed for Cancer. Why does Cancer have that there? This is the release, releasing yourself from anxiety, prison, or someone could have gotten out of prison literally. But by being still, by not working, right, where you've always been told if you don't work, you're lazy, you're lazy, like nothing, scum of the earth, right? No balls. But this is about being still to regenerate yourself, to go within, to become inspired, right? Sometimes there's a need not to work. This also can be releasing yourself from worrying about not having a job, or worrying about not working because you don't like the job you're in. and leaving. This also can be stubbornness. It could be a stubborn bull that as soon as you're released from your anxiety, now you have to deal with the stubbornness of others or the resistance of others around you. It's like getting out of prison and having someone meet you at the prison gate saying, no, you have to stay. Like, we don't want you to come out. It's kind of like that energy. But then we have the King of Cups. And this could be a King of Cups who does, maybe there's someone who literally got out of prison, and this King of Cups doesn't want that prisoner energy in their home. So that could be an energy as well, because they have children there who are the light of their life with dreams. There's this need to walk away here. Just walk away. All right, that's interesting. Now, there's two kids here. There could be one kid who like fell from grace, because we have a Page of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles, so they can be children or people you work with that are related in some way. But one may have fallen from grace, or just had anxiety issues and that finally learned to release themselves from that it's not their responsibility. And there may be the King of Cups, maybe that could be a male Cancer for sure, who compares their children and puts this one on a pedestal and makes this one feel imprisoned, but they have released themselves from the prison regardless of what he says, not making them feel bad. And that was interesting because yesterday in the Divine Masculine read, it came up where a father was, the child that's like the father, he was being harder on because he's seeing his mirrored self, whereas the one who wasn't like him, he was like putting up on a pedestal here, but treating the one who is like him, you know, like kind of crappy. But realizing this now, there's going to be a realization here. The challenge is the Knight of Swords reversed. So what is it? Are you lashing out or you're holding your tongue here? Somebody's free. They don't need to lash out. This is about freedom to keep your heart open no matter what other people think or do or say. You don't have to agree with them, but you don't have to feed into the drama either. Somebody's freeing themselves from an unhappy relationship or a breakup here. All right, or disconnecting from a social group or negative influences, bad influences here. All right, so holding your tongue and just freeing yourself from, there could be a lack of affection there between people. And maybe it's nobody's fault. There's just, you know, you don't resonate with each other. So it's about freeing yourself and allowing that, just holding your tongue and letting it go, even if you have something to say. There could be a third-party situation there as well. It can be negative influences or gossipers, or people who overindulge, partiers, and you're just not into that anymore, right? If you ever were. It's you freeing yourself from any kind of negative influence. And then we have the sadness of those you leave behind. Because the Fool isn't unhappy. They realize that there's a reason for things, so they're not sad about it, because they may even end up coming back around to some people they had to leave behind. But this is sudden sadness, sudden grief, all right? So it's more about holding the tongue, that someone, it's like this person or you holding your tongue is causing this person to be sad because they don't understand it. So they're suddenly grieving because you freed yourself from their negative energy. Maybe it was just depression that you had to free yourself from. So we have the Empress up there crowning, reverse. Why? Why is the Empress reversed crowning for Cancer here? Why is the Empress reversed? It's kind of messy here. All right, we have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, which this Queen of Pentacles can very much be the Empress energy, or she could be the daughter of the Emperor because they have the same earth energy. This is the culmination of all of the suits, the Pentacles, and then we go into the Empress energy. But she's reversed, so it can be an ill parent, like I said, or someone who's out of control. This could be someone who now speaks their truth to their mother, who's always been abusive to them or out of control with them, or a boss, aunt, or grandmother, whoever it is. This is the Queen. This is not the Empress because she's upright. So she's speaking her truth to this Empress reversed. She's not afraid. And that can be somebody else, but that can also be the Cancer energy as well. Then we have I'm going to put this back, but the Page of Wands is inspired to dump all their burdens. Okay? So this also can be a child around the Queen of Pentacles or you. And this can just be inspiration of a message. This could be someone asking you out on a date, asking you to dump your burdens. Come out with me and let go of all your responsibilities. This is the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles reversed. So the Queen of Pentacles is busy yelling at the Empress reversed, or telling her truth anyway, but it's harsh. While this is either a side of her or her child is like letting go of responsibilities or dumping their burdens on the King of Pentacles reversed. That's very interesting. Actually, I'm going to leave this out there because we have the King and Queen of Pentacles there. This could be, and the King and Queen of Pentacles could be siblings. And then the Page of Wands could be the child of one of them, or it can just be a message. But it also can be date energy between the King and Queen of Pentacles, but he's reversed. And he's at the bottom of Moses, you notice there, saying, talk to the hand. It's really funny because he's got the cross there in his other hand, Moses. So, all right, let's see. What is your cross to bear? It's like, it's literally like the King of Pentacles going to confession, right? But with Moses, it could be somebody Jewish, but there's a cross there too. So either way, it's confessing, and not for a specific religion, in order to release all your burdens. You don't need to live like that. It also could be the Queen of Pentacles or the Page of Wands, which could be a fire sign child confessing to the King of Pentacles, who then is unhappy about it. So, and of course the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is an earth sign, but also could be a Cancer person with a lot of earth in their chart. So what do we have here? And the Empress could be the mother of these two people. They could be siblings. And we could have two kids there, because we could have the Page of Wands as one child, and then the Knight of Swords could be another child there, protecting the Queen of Wands. Like one is defending her to the Empress reversed, and the other child is defending the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles reversed. So the kids are standing up for the mother here. All right, so then we have the Moon reversed, which can be deception, but it also can be the new moon. That's going to be coming up next, but it also can be getting up before the dawn. So why do we have the Moon reversed there? Well, there's an end of a family or emotional cycle, an end of unhappiness, or the end, or the end of an unhappy family, or the end of an emotional cycle of your own unhappiness. And again, this is Cancer reversed. And then we have the Death card reversed. So this could be after the death of a cycle or family here, or that this unhappiness in the family, they're clingy as well. This can be dark night of the soul. It can be someone who's dead tired, or just tired of this. It can be a near death or someone after death experience. Okay, it can be all of those energies, but there's definitely some deception here with all those cards reversed. But it's the end. It's done. Like there's no going back now. It's done. There's too much deception and wrongdoing for it ever to be fixed again. Like this is these two. This is the ending of these two, but it's done. There's no going back. That's done. And that's Scorpio energy, and you see more Scorpio and Scorpio. So Scorpio and Scorpio, that's tough energy. But then you have Scorpio and Cancer energy, and that's interesting too, because I have Cancer rising, and my son's a Scorpio, and he's visiting right now, but he should be coming home soon. And my daughter's coming home today, which I'm really excited about. So this can actually be my energy, or it could be my daughter coming home to visit today. So why do we have the Queen of Cups as Cancer sees themselves? Well, here she was reversed. So she's making herself upright. She doesn't want to be sad anymore. This is taking a swing, stepping up to the plate, spreading the word, right? Speaking your truth, maybe just a little bit at a time. This also can be a child coming in who's making you happy now. And the child could be frustrated, or the message can be frustrating to get out there. So maybe you're just frustrated trying to get your message out there, but now you're just going to be happy about it and just see what happens. Why do we have the Five of Swords around you? Why is the Five of Swords around Cancer? Or how other people see her that way, or him that way? Well, we have patience here. This is somebody being patient. So like literally, like I told you, this could be someone not being aggressive. They're just being defensive. They're saying, I'm here in my truth. I'm learning how to be in my truth. And if you don't like it, then you can go deal with your own wounds. It doesn't have to be a war situation. It can be someone learning to stand in their truth. But it also can be someone who did take all these people down. It just depends on your perspective. But either way, there needs to be more love in the situation. But here is the Queen of Cups. You see yourself as the Queen of Cups. Others might see you as being more harsh in your truth. So it's a matter of perhaps showing your love more often, Cancer. Or this is somebody just around you and it's not you at all. But there is patience here. There's all Sagittarius. This is a player, perhaps being patient with the player. So that could be you and this energy. Being patient with a player. Or this is somebody who just had good intentions but fell short or doesn't follow through, has no follow through. Or it's someone who's just been holding back their desires, right? They're not being authentic to themselves. And this is you being patient with this energy next to you. You're waiting for them to go through their process, taking one step at a time, knowing it's a higher love. All right, you see that? The Queen of Cups, which is love. And being open-hearted to this person who's still at war within themselves. Being patient, allowing them to go through their process, realizing that they have to go through that before they'd be good for you to hang around anyway. And then this is the block that you need to clear, Cancer, which has to do with, it's the Six of Wands reversed, which is feeling like a failure. And this person could be feeling like a failure if it's not you. But also could be bad news that came in, or just doing things under the radar, which can be sneaky, which is a lie, because if you're being sneaky, that means that you're trying to hide it from other people. So Six of Wands is what? Why do Six of Wands reverse for Cancer? So there we have the Ace of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, and the Five of Swords reversed, which is the same card as this one. But this is post-war. The block for you has to do with you're focused on the aftermath, cleanup. You're worried about what you have to deal with after the fact. This is someone who was rejected, or someone who's feeling vulnerable, shy, but it also can be someone who's spoiled or entitled. In the aftermath, this is PTSD, the looting, the things that have been done to people in the aftermath. Remember, when the war's over, you have PTSD because your body does, even though the war's done, doesn't mean your body understands that yet. And it needs to acclimate to the peacetime, to the cleanup. But you know, kids never want to help when it's time to clean up. They're fine at making the mess, but kids are not happy with the cleanup. And this is that energy right here of not wanting to have to deal with the aftermath, you know, the hard work of it at the home. But this is the block. It's not the situation. It's perhaps even what you deem is true that's maybe not true, that there's going to be a big mess to clean up. Maybe there isn't at all. Look what it could be. It could be this. This is perfection. This is having everything you could ever want except for the person to share it with, but maybe you are enjoying your time alone. Okay? But there may, look what's coming up after it. After it is the Hermit reversed and the Empress reversed. And these two can be two old biddies too, who are prejudiced, you know. They could be, you know, in their 70s or 80s or 90s and just have a different perspective on the world. So they may still have prejudice and, you know, be naysaying a lot about you. They could be talking about you. Okay? So these could be sending negative energy your way. So they could literally be, but you're impervious to this. Like, you have this protective energy around you. They can't touch you because you're in that high vibration of love and abundance. They can't do anything to you. So you're supposed to know that. I'm going to put those cards back, see if they come up again. So why do we end up with the Strength card? She's like the wind, and she's looking at that Empress reversed. And this is the arrows of love. It's also expressing your feelings. So again, this energy, like the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, they're speaking their truth to those older women who have hurt them in the past or who refuse to listen to their point of view, whether they like it or not. And it's kind of interesting. I haven't been able to see my mom in a while because she's in the Alzheimer's facility. We're not allowed to go. But once she got to a certain point in her Alzheimer's, it was actually good for me because then I could say what I wanted to say to her, and she couldn't say anything about it. She had to listen to me. So it's really kind of funny. And can be that energy. but I'm definitely getting siblings and children who are saying their piece. But I'm not getting it in an aggressive way. The Knight of Swords there is just because someone's, rushing in quickly to give a message, but the Queen of Pentacles is very stable and calm. And it could be a kid who's a little bit in an uproar there, defending their mother. And it doesn't even have to be their mother. It could just be a child who knows the Queen of Pentacles, who hears the Empress reverse say something or do something derogatory towards them and defending her honor. So this is the strength here of expressing your feelings, energetic exchange, being the Leo, this being strong and courageous in the face of those who would come against you, those in the patriarchal fall. And here's you choosing your own path, whether they like it or not, standing strong in your belief in yourself, like literally. And this is showing like a feminine and a masculine doing the same thing, both going towards their dreams in the face of adversity. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed now, where it was upright in the clarifiers. Why is it reversed now? Because the wheel is going forward now. As Mercury goes direct today, the Sphinx or Akashic records are now schooling the goose who is flapping their wings and talking too much or gossiping about people who didn't know what they were talking about. And down here you see the little bull and lion doing their work, minding their business, like doing their homework, studying their Akashic records perhaps. And this one's minding their own business, being at peace. That's like the Queen of Pentacles up there, or the Queen of Cups. And you let the universe take care of this one. This is the wheel going forward. It's also Libra energy for me. And there we have Libra and Taurus energy. This also can be the patriarchy, right? This can be leaders in religion and establishment. It can be marriage. It can be a Taurus. But this is really, in this card, so much about the boys' club. We have Y and Y, right? It's all about the men's club and their power and tradition. But there's a schooling here of the goose that lay the golden egg. These are both upright energies, though, because this can represent commitment to yourself and to source energy, to God. This can represent your good fortune, your fate, your marriage. But there is, though the two together now are clarifying the Ten of Pentacles reverse, which is falling, having strength to allow the cookie to crumble, right? It was the Ten of Pentacles. That's a big, abundant family business or community. It can be a community chest as well that's lost money. And can this commitment, tradition, or marriage, can it survive the fall of the abundance that you deem it could have been superficial abundance? Will it survive that? This is the question here. And being strong amidst the fall of the money. So here's the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Why? So we have the Hermit again. Here the two old biddies come up again. And that could be Virgo and Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. This can be just someone who's losing their mind in an Alzheimer's unit, right? Or it can be someone who's over-isolating and going crazy, or others telling them that they're crazy. And this can be, someone who's physically sick, who's out of control, or they're just out of control, both of them, over isolating and have nothing better to do. Oh, misery loves company was coming up in the read today as well. That's that. But it's definitely coming up as an older generation who still has certain prejudices and aren't agreeing with what they're doing regarding this this Knight of Pentacles reverse, which has to do with a stubborn bull perhaps, or it's people on strike, or not refusing to work, or can't work because they don't have a job, or can't work because they feel incapacitated, whether they're ill with mental illness or physical illness, or you're emotionally so distraught that you feel paralyzed and you can't work. This also can just be refusing to work because you don't have to. And everyone has something to say about it. These old people over here saying, you're a lazy bum if you're not working. And then the two over here who are losing money or business or community or legacy. There could be an inheritance here that they're talking about. And refusing to perhaps leave. Maybe that someone is threatening to change their will if you don't work, or if you don't come around to their way of seeing things, like not doing things by the book. Very interesting. The magician's coming up next, but I'm going to put him back. He might come up again. Someone's manifesting. They have all the tools, and they're going to shut these people up. So what are the next cards that are coming up for you, Cancer? We have the Hermit again, upright now. So the Hermit's no longer reversed. They're upright, standing on the wall, looking down with the light. Then we have the Chariot upright, which is your energy. And she's very Scorpio-ish to me, but this is Cancer. Could be some Scorpio in there too. So somebody could have a little Scorpio in their chart. But she's looking at the Hermit saying, what the heck? What took you so long, right? But they're still standing on the top of the wall, shedding light on what's going on down below. And she's like saying, are you going to come out? What the heck? Like, what's going on? And this is Virgo and Taurus, which is funny because I'm Virgo with Taurus rising. So this could be like me talking to myself. So that's coming up. And then you have the Emperor reversed. So this is 3 powerhouses. They're all major arcana people, right? So we have Virgo, Cancer, and Aries reversed, or they're literally the Hermit, the Chariot, and the Emperor reversed. This could be someone, it could be an ill father, or just someone who's having a bad day, or it can literally be the fall of the patriarchy, where someone falls from power because of their arrogance or abuse of power. And this is someone saying, are you coming on board with us or not? And this one's saying, this person doesn't want to do this. But maybe this is something they've always done before, but now they're seeing the truth of it from a different perspective, and they don't want to go with these people anymore. They're choosing not to associate with bad influences here. Or what they deem as bad influences. So you don't really know which side is the truth, but the Hermit with the light is upright. This is someone who's wise. And these could be 2 different Hermits here. This could be a Taurus Virgo, and this could be a Virgo Virgo. Like I said, this could be Virgo Cancer, and this is Virgo Taurus. So the Virgo Taurus may have some prejudices or be very opinionated or stubborn bull. That's coming up over there. And then over here, this could be a Virgo who's not wanting to go with this a group that may not be doing things by the book. You know, this could be a tainted leader here. Or it's just Aries reversed. But the Cancer's upright. That could be someone who's kind of in between, doesn't know which way to go. Maybe they're waiting to see if the Virgo comes to see if they want to do it or not. Or the Chariot can just be also the action of a bold move to come together between the Hermit upright and the Emperor reversed. So now we have the Emperor and the Empress both reversed, which is a couple, whether it's you and your couple or your parents or in-laws, whatever it is. It can reference Trump as well in power. Okay, so let's clarify as to why that came up that way. I did pull a few more cards, but they weren't getting better. After the Emperor, we have the High Priestess, which is another Trump card. So we have Aries, Virgo, Cancer, and Pisces now, in addition to Leo, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio. I think I said that already. But anyway, so now we have this reverse. This is with a secret out or someone who needs to use their intuition because they're not, right? This also can be attached to this Emperor here. And then we have uncomfortable energies with the King of Pentacles reversed, right? So the King of Pentacles was reversed up here. So same thing, he's still reversed. And there's the King of Cups reversed. All right, so this is very uncomfortable energy. We have the Chariot trying to solicit the Hermit there with all of this negative energy in a group. Okay, Emperor reversed. Perhaps a Pisces reversed, or just a secret out, or them not using their intuition, ending very uncomfortable energies here, along with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. They're all reversed. Very negative energy here. This is like a group, and they are trying to recruit this Hermit there. So let's see what's going on here. But this Taurus Virgo may not want them to do this. They're kind of like being prejudiced about that. Okay, so let's see what's going on. All right, so this is the Virgo Cancer here, perhaps suffering in silence, stressed out, not sleeping because of injustice. This can be Libra energy reversed of the Queen of Swords speaking her truth. Like this can be like what I'm doing right now. I'm speaking my truth, right? So somebody else could be affected by this, or she is the Libra who has been suffering in silence and speaking about it. All right, that's this energy here, right? So that I'm like a perfect example for that, okay? So then we have somebody dumping their emotional attachments and on a quest on the pursuit of happiness, to let things go and perhaps fix things, make amends, and offer a new life, money, time, and effort to someone who's been keeping to themselves even though they know the truth. Perhaps needed to drop the mask or break their patterns. And there's that Cancer energy, the Chariot, making a bold move to connect in the 5D or rest, meditate, take a break, or lay things to rest. So there's all that energy coming up there. I do want to see what's going on with this group here. Why is the Emperor reversed with the High Priestess reversed and the Eight of Cups reversed, the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups all reversed? As a group coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up their act, or cleaning up the mess of the aftermath effect of the devil waving, the addictions, the codependencies, perhaps a Capricorn chained to their job or their work. There's the workplace. And thinking they're being strong. Okay, so there we have Capricorn and Leo. Pacifying the beast, right? Someone who with an ego, if it's the devil energy, Capricorn with a big ego because they take care of other people. But coming clean to the Capricorn or about the Capricorn, or they're all coming clean about the devil, about codependencies and addictions at the workplace or being addicted to work, and being strong and with other people at work, pacifying you, giving everything you want, right? So how do you let that go when everyone always lets you have your way? And then we have the High Priestess reversed again, which is about, again, the secret out or not using your intuition. This also could be a Pisces reversed. And this is letting go of your burdens. So we come back to your central energy of dumping a load, dumping your burdens, letting go of responsibilities, and perhaps confessing. But this ends up with the swords. I'm sorry, this is swords and that's wands. So this one, though, goes hand in hand with this, because in dropping your burdens, you allow the swords to all fall out of your back of any betrayal or painful ending that happened. And this is actually the bliss state. In letting the secret out, that's how you achieve bliss. And the connection here, the coming together of that beautiful connection and letting go of working so hard, right? Letting go of the emotional attachments to things. And on a quest for the impossible dream, the pursuit of happiness, the letting go and repairing, right? To fix, make amends with people that you love, to offer your time, money, and energy to those who want to keep their energy pure, who want to keep peace of mind, but maybe keeping to themselves, wanting to learn how to do this for yourself. Someone who learns how to mess up without like taking their peace of mind away. Allowing themselves to remove the mask, drop the facade in the act, and break the patterns. And again, move on. Make that bold move to ascend, to move, to travel, to lay things to rest, to be at peace, to meditate, to pray. To deal with jealousies, insincerities, or insincere people who will come against you, right? When the Emperor look at his eyes. I don't know if you could see his eyes here. It's pretty funny because he's looking at him like he doesn't trust. All right, and he shouldn't trust this energy. Or this could be the Emperor pretending this is the schmoozer who treats everyone like they love them so that they get them to do what they want. All right. But that's a distrusting energy. So how are you ever going to be in your happiness or find your happiness if you don't trust others? You're going to pull in people who are untrustworthy. This is someone who's reaping rewards at night or at the full moon. And then we have the Queen of Wands reversed. So this could be that deceiving energy. She's not happy. This could be the Queen of Wands, and this could be their children. They're not happy with the Emperor here, who perhaps was being insincere with them or others, and perhaps feeling victims of the Emperor when looking back, or these people living in the past. So I'm not going to keep going on, but here's the split, the lies, the need for clarity in the situation, hanging out, trying to see a new perspective, because it looks like there's a breakup between the Emperor and his family. Hanging out at home, trying to see a new perspective, to be happy on your own, or their own, wherever you are in the situation. And come into your magician empowerment. This can also be two people coming together. Somebody could be splitting up one family to come together in happiness with their true happiness here. When I'm sweating, boy, there's a lot of masculine energy coming in. So even with the world being upside down and other people feeling left out, the bottom of the deck ends up being now grounding and integrating what you've learned, your lessons, allowing the love to come in. There's the King of Swords, listening to the messages, and this is where we ended up, with the world upside down and people left out in the cold, suffering and injured, in exile, all right, feeling drained, or perhaps kids draining you. This could just be sick, illnesses, being tired, being exposed, over radiated, and then hearing announcements, the wake-up call, hearing the call to action, being judged, or you judging. But here now is the King of Swords, upright in his truth, learning how to ground and integrate in order to receive now the love. So this is all about that, receiving the love. We're going to go into some oracle. This is a really long read, 46, 44, which is the children in the garden, and the 44 of grounding and integrating. This card here is 44. All right, so for Cancer, there's a lot of energies that came into your read. There's definitely a negative group who's coming clean or trying to recruit someone to work with them. And there's others in the group, outside of the group, or somewhat attached to the group, who aren't agreeing with the group. That's definitely coming up here. The Empress reversed is not siding with that. And there's definitely kids or other people defending this action to the Empress reversed. But it's good because Cancer's upright. You're holding your own amidst all this craziness around you. So let's see what's going on. What is your advice for Cancer? There's strategy here. 21 is the World, completion, coming full circle, being the sealed divine feminine, and journaling. So saying, journal. Keep it light with the feather. And it's just about completion here. We have 28 here too. There's victory. 28 is also the choice in the path, but it's also about constant co-creation in staying at 0 point, staying present in your moment, and being at peace even when there's chaos around you. Here's that Caesar energy, right? This is the same kind of thing that's around the emperor's head. Even when the patriarchy falls, finding the peace. Where is the love, the love? So this is Cancer. Cancer is actually one of the energies helping the world stay centered and find their peace, because it's that mother energy coming in and walking away when needed. 27 is the Ace of Wands, right? That new passion, when you find your inspiration to go do it and walk away from the discord, the disharmony. The underlying energy, there's a lot about chords there too. There could be music involved there. And the bottom of the deck is 23, which is the King of Wands, and all tied up. This is the underlying energy, like here. This is the person they're allowing themselves to be tied up, to learn how to ground and integrate this receiving of love. Because they're playing games to try to get someone to come in and play with them, right? But here, it's instead of playing a game, learning to be authentic to herself and just allow the energies, allow herself to be bored, allow the love to come into her naturally without playing games, trying to get out. 23 is the King of Wands, and it's about the man of passion, because passion is ego-based. It's inspiration plus ego. We don't need the ego, we just need the inspiration. So it's about purifying your energy, your passions. And the King of Swords is there too, because that could be the same energy as the King of Wands. Could be the same person, like with their two sides. And then these are the 3 cards that came out. Okay, so strategy, victory, and walking away. Okay, so the world, the choice of path, and then going on that path. That you got it, Cancer. You're good. So let's see what you have from Romance Angels. What's coming up from Romance Angels for Cancer here? I was just getting gay pride coming up here as well. It's possible that the Taurus Virgo could be one person, but it also could be 2 people. It could be two feminines who are together. And maybe the group doesn't agree with them. All right, see, and they could be an older couple. You have playfulness. There you go. So again, the underlying energy here of playfulness, but not in a manipulative way, in a sincere way. You see the difference in energies there? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And then we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there's definitely information coming about dealing with your parents, which I brought up. And allow this to unfold naturally. The underlying energy is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So give yourself a break, which you are. You're dumping all your responsibilities to take a break. And my daughter's coming home to play with me, so that's definitely one of the energies coming in. And yeah, let's go with the numerology deck. What are you going to get? Because I was seeing the pride there. So let's see what else is coming up there. All right. Yeah, last card, because this is going really long. So for Cancer, what is the last word? Well, there's 3 last words. Love. Where is the love? Number 6. When these cards are reversed, it's just more significant. It's not like the usual reversals. This is 77, which is the sovereign, spirituality. So love and spirituality, really important. And then nature as well, to allow things to happen naturally and make sure you spend time in nature. 74 is the 6 of Pentacles, allowing things to be balanced, allowing things to happen naturally. And then the bottom of the deck is compassion, 99. Having compassion for others and yourself, using your third eye, your intuition. And this is all about the higher chakra energies, because we have the green, the purple, and the blue. So the heart, the throat, and up, right? Third eye and crown are purples. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful for you. I like that read a lot. It's really good, actually. You are like being the star amongst the craziness. You're good. You're keeping your peace, which is perfect. All right, so make sure you drink your water and get your rest. Keep up the good work. Make sure you get your joy in your nature and your sunshine. And as always, be good to yourselves and rise and be loved. Bye, guys.